depending on the cardinalities. So let's say we have discussed about that merge concept. So here you just understand the merge concept is just like a join type. So it is inner join. So different types, and left join and right join and full outer join. So these are all the four concepts are there. Fine. Now what is here the your data modeling is going to the maintain the relationship between two or more tables. So how you are going to maintain that relationship? By using these different ways: inner join, left join, right join. So what is the inner join? So this data modeling based on the cardinalities. So we are not using this join type like this. So nowadays classic term we only use that relationship and the cardinalities. So that is the join type. So don't use left join, right join like this. I will tell you how to use it in your real time. So just observe here that. So for example, inner join that is there. So your cardinality is how we are going to call it as the one-to-one cardinality. So one-to-one means inner join. So left join means, so this is the left side, you just keep many, and the right side give one. So this is your, this is right join, sorry, left join. So this is how you just understand. So right join opposite to that. So one is from your left join, and many is from your right side. And this is full outer join, so you can call it as a many to many. So this is the different join types that are there. These are all the cardinalities which we can use nowadays. So don't use this inner join like that. So just try to use this one only. So this is concept is called the cardinalities. So relationship cardinalities that you can call it. So four different ways. So what is this meaning? So this meaning is join type only. This is getting old, so that's why we are using the classic terms. That's fine. Now here the data modeling. So you can perform this kind of the different types of the joining. Now here for the cardinalities, what are the different schemas that are there available in your data modeling? So let me make you understand here schemas. Let me call it schema only instead of the schemas. So let me take this one. The schemas that are there, three types of the schemas. So let me take one by one. So our schemas that are there. So first one is your star schema. And the second schema type is that is there, snowflake schema. So next one that is there, mixed schema. Otherwise mixed galaxy you can call it. I used to call it as a mixed schema here. Fine. These three types of the schemas that are there. So let me decode it one by one, how we are calling it, the schema and what is the definition for this and all. Just understand the star schema first. The star schema, what it is going to do. So it is going to create that one fact table. And it is going to surrounded by the multiple dimensional tables. So that is the definition. So let me write here the structure of the star schema. This is how you are going to do in your real time. So now just understand. So let me write here the definitions here. Fact table. So this is also one of the interview question. What is the fact table? So we will understand that one. So this is dimensional table. What? One dimensional table. And the same thing dimensional table, other dimensional tables here. So this is another dimensional table, that is 2. So here the another dimensional table, that is 3. Third table, that is from the dimensional table. Here the fourth dimensional table. So for example, we have that 4 dimensional tables surrounded by the fact table. So what is the fact table here? We will understand. So dimensional table means dimensional values. Fact table means measure values. Then why we require that fact table at the center, all other tables that are connecting from the different places, dimensional table? Just understand. So fact table means more information is there. If the interviews, if they try to ask you, so why we are using the fact table? It is having the more information. So it means that when you observe in our orders table, so there is profit table, that is, what is that? Quantity, discount, everything is there. So that more information contain the fact table. So when you look at this other tables that are there, returns table and people's table, those are all just like your dimensional tables. So they are having the less information. But what is how we are going to connect this different dimensional tables? Each dimensional table which is having the less information to connecting with the fact table, that is called star schema. It's just like look like a star only, nothing bigger. So these values, the common column should be there. So each dimensional table, what you require is common column should be there. Common column or data type. So this is important. Otherwise, you can't able to make the that relationship, any cardinality, star schema, snowflake schema. You can't able to do it. This is star schema. Your snowflake schema is not that bigger. The same thing star schema only, but the problem is in your snowflake schema, you are going to connect with the multiple dimensional table. Just understand here that snowflake schema, what it is going to do that one. So here it is going to create that multiple dimensional tables as well. So here one more multiple dimensional table, here one more dimensional table, here one more dimensional table, or here one more dimensional table, here one more dimensional table. So what star schema is saying that dimensional table connecting with the fact table only. There is no interlinking between the dimensional tables. Only fact table only it is going to connect each one. So but fact table, so this snowflake schema, that what it is going to do. So this is for example dimensional table 5. And here your dimensional table 6. So just like this, multiple dimensional table, nothing bigger. So for example, like this, which you have. Okay, fine. So how it is going to maintain the relationship? Cardinalities, just understand. This cardinalities, it is going to connecting with your other dimensional tables. So this is going to connect the other dimensional table and other dimensional tables, and you can connect the any other dimensional tables. Just like this, you can maintain the relationship between that one dimensional table to other dimensional table. So this is how snowflake schema. Just observe here that so this star schema is having the less number of the dimensional tables. So that's why it's automatically giving you more performance. Whenever you go for the snowflake schema, your dimensional table is going to connect with the dimensional table. Then from here to you pull the data from the fact table. So just understand, for example, fact table having the profit column, and this dimensional table having that customer name, otherwise product ID. So from this product ID, you want to know about that what is the profit value which related to product ID. So what it is going to do, it is going to connect to this table, then after that it is going to pull the data from here. So that's why it is going to reduce the performance. So that's why mostly we don't use snowflake schema in our real times. So only most of the time we go for the use the star schema only. But don't say in the interviews I never used snowflake schema. You tell that snowflake schema also we have used at one scenarios, but most of the time we connecting with the star schema model in the data modeling. That is simple. Mixed schema is just like a definition. You just understand the all tables, all fact tables. So you can call it otherwise star schema plus this definition, star schema plus your snowflake schema. So these two models, it is going to connecting with the mixed schema. Definition only, just to remember. So nothing bigger here that. So you just understand. So earlier what we have here that only we have that schema that is there. Star schema. Fact tables are surrounded by your fact table. Dimensional table surrounded by your fact table. So here that other dimensional tables also is going to connect here. So that's why it is becoming. So how many fact tables are here? Only one fact table. So for example, if you want to go for the mixed schema, again you need to maintain that one more fact table here. So nothing bigger. So you create one more fact table, then you can connect it. Mostly we don't go for it. So that's why this is not that important. So these two are the very important that you need to understand. So whenever they are asking you data modeling, you have to explain about the cardinalities. Then after that, you have to go for this schema types. So this is how you need to understand. Let me do that some practical work by using our Power BI. So let me open here. Let me create some data here, tables, different tables. So let me give here the ID. So is there any tables? Let me check. We need to create 4 or 5 tables, so that's why it takes time. Data modeling. Dimensional table. Table. No, I don't have. Okay, it takes time. Wait. Name I'm giving here that something name like this. So I'm giving here the location. So I'm giving here the location something like this. I'm giving here the something date. Let me give here the date something 9/2025. Here the sales value something you like this. Here what should I add? The name, location, sales. Okay, let it be. Otherwise country, let me give. So India. Okay, fine. One more record, let me add here. So this location is Bangalore. So 2nd 9/2025 something sales value. So USA. Okay, fine. Two things is fine. So for example, this is the fact table because it is having the more information to compare with other tables. I'm writing here that this is fact table. Go and load it. So one more table which we are going to enter. Okay, dimensional table will create. So for example, I'm giving ID. See here that I'm giving here the profit. Okay, fine. ID only 2 IDs which we have. So this much is the amount and 1002. So this is minus negative. So this is one dimensional table. So dimensional table 1. Okay, fine. Next, we will create here. So I'm creating here city and I'm creating here the turnover. Okay, fine. So your city only 2 cities which we have given. So I'm taking this much. Okay, fine. This is another dimensional table. Dimensional table 2. Let me create next one. Let me take here the date. I'm giving here the payment mode here. For example, date is the 1/9/2025. and the payment mode cash. So here that 2nd 9 2025 my payment mode is online. So this is another dimensional table which we have. So third one. Okay. So one more table you can create, otherwise 3 is fine. Okay, fine. To see the star scheme only. Okay, let it be. Let's see. I'm giving here the country column. I'm giving here that. What should I give here? That customer ID. So country we have only 2. So customer ID something like this. Your customer ID something like this. Okay, this is one more table that is there. So what is this? Dimensional table 4. So now how to maintain the relationship, that is the simple thing. Just observe. So whenever you have the multiple tables like this, always you go for the relationship here. So here observe the 2 ways you can do it. So one way is automatically it is going to connect. So based on your columns. So if it is not able to find out the column, same column, it won't give you. So that is another way that we have to do manually. Simple thing. And the next thing, observe that this is the concept we used to call it as a relationship. And here the cardinalities. Based on the cardinalities, it is going to do 1 to 1 means inner join, 1 to many means right join, many to 1 means left join, many to many means full outer join. So just like this, whatever the columns, that is the there it is going to communicate. That is simple thing. You just have to understand. Now, whatsoever the tables that are not maintaining the right relationship, what you do, you manually defining the relationship. For example, these are all the 4 things that are there. So just like star schema, nothing bigger. So just observe here that. So from here to here, what is the matching ID only? From here to here, drag. So just observe, it is going to give you from this table only having this one. So if you want to maintain the inner join, only matching values it is going to take it. So for example, if you want one column to matching with all the columns, what you can give? You can give that from this only one column to another column. So here not only having the one column, 2 columns that are there. So that's why you can give that many to many. Simple. Go on, click on save. Simple. You just observe here that star symbol is there. Whenever you have the star symbol both sides, that means that many to many. So if you click on over the cursor here, that it will give you that indication what is the columns that are maintaining the relationship. So here 1 is there, here also 1 is there. Observe, this is 1 to 1. So not 1 to many. So one more thing, just observe here that from here date columns it is going to match. Go and drag from here to match here. So now I want to go here for the many to 1, which means that left join. Go and save it. Now observe here that this column having the so many, this column having the 1 only. So this one just observe here, city it is matching. So where the city is, city location is there, here the city. Column name is the different, but the same column, same data inside. So in this case, you manually go and drag and drop here. So fine, same cities, but the location is the different. So that is the column name. I'm using here the 1 to many. Go and click on it. This is all. So this is one column from this side, this column. So I want to connect with all the values. So if you want to make it the turnover and all. So for example, here observe in the real time what you people might see the any differences. From here I'm taking the location. So this is fact table. So from this dimensional table, I want to take any date. So can I able to take it? Let me check this one. So drag this here. Are you getting? Yes. So can I take the payment? Yes. So go to the another table. So can I able to get the customer ID? Yes. So go to the another fact table. So go to get the cities that is already there. Turnover, I want to take it. Yes. So this Bangalore is not matching there. So that's why it is giving you blank. So here the city, there is no, such thing. Only Hyderabad is only matching. So that's why it is giving you. Fine. So from the table 1 also we can take it the any profit or anything, you can get it. Simple. So this is how your data modeling work out. This is fine. This is we have created to make you understand how data is going to connecting, how data we can, on that relationship concept and all. For example, if we have the 3 tables, which we have orders table, return table, let me connect them. Same thing only, but we are playing with the huge amount of the data. So let me take all tables, runs table, people's table. Okay, go and load it. Perfect, 3 tables that are coming. So first step, what you need to do, you have to maintain the relationship. First check the data. So whenever you connect the data, first check the data, whether it is there proper order or not. So all columns check it. Yes. Data also just try to check it down in your real time, whether the data coming right way or not. So go to the peoples. Are you getting the right way here? No. So this one, I want to make it as a headers. This is, I need to make the transformation. The returns table. So this is also not in the right order. So we have to make, go for the transformation to make that changes. Notice table, that is fine. This is use first row as headers. Fine. This is also use first row as headers. Fine. Now data is fine. Bring this into your Power BI desktop. Perfect. Now you can go play with this one. So for example, I am taking the city from this one, August table. And I want to take the anything from the people side, region I want to take. Can I able to get it? So this city is going this one. So convert this one. Yes, it is coming. So can I take the persons? Yes. Go to the returns table. Can I take the returns? No. Why we can't able to get it? So we have 2 types cardinalities that. So automatically, your data modeling understand that connecting the data. So just observe here that orders table, which we have 3 tables here. So in this only people's table only connecting, it can understand. But what it is not able to understand the return table, what need to be matched. So that is why you are throwing error in your real time. So that is why data modeling important. So here the order ID, here we need to connect with the order ID. So bring this into here, simple. So whenever you have this much of the huge amount of the data, mostly go for the many to many. So here also I just want to go for the many to many. So what you do, just expand this one. So here you just change the cardinality many to many. Simple. So this is how you maintain and go back to your visualization. You got it. So this is how very important for you to understand the data modeling, nothing bigger. That concept only you just have to understand star schema, snowflake schema, and mixed galaxy. Mostly we are using the star schema only. So like this only 2-3 tables only we connect. Otherwise it is overload. So your database guys also creating the columns based on your requirement. Don't worry. You don't need too much connecting with the different tables. Only 1 or 2 or 4, that is the max number of tables that you are going to connect for each project. So that's fine. Now we will understand that when the navigation and all, the project that is related.
Sir, how can we understand one to many, many to many, many to one?
So based on the requirement, based on the columns that are there. So here, how many columns? 2 columns are there. If you want to get the 2 columns information, what you need to do? You have to maintain that from this table also I want all means many. So from this also I want all means many. So this is how. If you give that inner join, it is going to only take that matching values. Did you observe that? Left join, right join, inner join. The same, the concept that is going to give you values. In that cases only you get the wrong, the validation answer.
ఇక్కడ 1
That's
to many తీసుకుంటే పీపుల్ మనం తీసుకోలేమంటారా? ఓన్లీ రీజన్ ఒకటే
1
తీసుకోవాలి.
to many means what? 1 to many means what? Right join. What right join will give you information? All the values from the right table, matching values from the left table. So that is how it is going to give you. Then what you do from that cases? So you will get the errors. You can't able to get the exact answer. So that is why. So whenever you want to get the answer, that is important for you to take this one. The column doesn't have the select. Okay. So that is how you just have to understand that one. First you have to understand the merging concept I told you on the day. So how merging is going to get the result. So merging concept you go apply here data modeling. That is why I explain you very deeply their merging concept. So fine. Let's see next one. Let me create that some dashboard. So my dashboard, how I want. If you want to try it out, you can try it out from here. Wait. How I want my dashboard is. So for example, I have project that my client requirement is for 4 different reports that they want to see to complete entire project. So this is how, like this 4 dashboards that are there, 3 or 4 dashboards that are there. So these dashboards, what it is going to do, that one. So this is the main dashboard. You can call it as home dashboard. So in the home dashboard, what we are going to do here, that so you are going to complete your the entire stuff which related to entire project, it is going to fill here. The remaining thing one, the remaining information. So for example, this is information which is related to turnover by any category. So based on your requirement only you have to do it. So other thing that they wanted to know about that, for example, if it is the retail market, they wanted to know about that, what is the quantity size, so how the business is improving or not. Just like that, some of the information they wanted to know. And another dashboard that they want to know about that any trend analysis, forecasting, trend lines, like that. So this is how. Now what I want here, that from this dashboard, so I just want to take the one thing here. So in the home dashboard, I want to provide the different buttons. Here one button I need to provide. Here another button I need to provide. Here another button I need to provide. Here another button I need to provide. So here the some of the information that is there in the home dashboard, entire turnover of your business. So it's just like we used to call it as a KPI here, key performance indicators. So for example, this is the dashboard. So whenever the moment you click over here, that it will open this dashboard. So that is we are using the page navigation concept. So the moment you click over here, that it is going to open it, this one. The moment you click over this, it is going to open this one. So the moment you click over here, the another one, it is going to open. So just like that, you are going to use this concept. So page navigation. So this is, it takes time. We will do that tomorrow. So for example, right now, so let me discuss some of the interview questions. Only that is only there pending. Tomorrow we will discuss that one project. So I will send you the data. If you want to try it out, you can try it out by using the page navigation. Some people are appearing for the interviews, so that's why I just wanted to let them know. So what type of questions that they can ask. I don't know where I have kept. here. So Power Query I already told you what type of the entry questions that coming from there. And Power BI desktop, you just understand entire your Power BI. So entire your project, what kind of questions that you can expect from the entry side, just observe here one by one. So first question they will ask you, tell me about yourself. Here it is not meaning about that, tell me about yourself, your name. My name is this one. I'm coming from this college. My percentage this one. My hobbies are this. These are all not the information that they want to know. They want to know about that, about yourself, which means that professional, career. So for example, if you are fresher level, you just use that you have done some project in your, college days. So that project you try to explain them. If you have any intense works, that intense works also you can explain. Except apart from your name, so you are going to discuss only about the professionalism. So not the stuff which is related to just like a common man. Don't use that one. The second question they are asking you, so what type of the technologies that you know? They will ask you. The technologies you you already mentioned in your resume. Based on that, you can expect the questions. So from here, your story begins into the subject. So what is the Power BI? First question they will ask you. You know what is the Power BI? Why we are using the Power BI? What are the different components that are there in the Power BI? Such questions they can ask you. You have to answer them. So these two are the one. So what is the Power BI? What are the different components that are available in your Power BI? I already told you, go and revisit it again. So next one, observe here that what are the difference between Power BI desktop and Power BI service? You know about it. Power BI desktop, why we are using, Power BI service, why we are using. So entire project you need to understand. So don't tell that you have experience in Power BI service. You tell that this is maintained by the admin guys. You are getting the Power BI desktop. So I already told you user roles. What are the user roles that are there? Member, contributor. You can use any of them. So if you are having the 3+ years of experience, you better to use that contributor. If you are fresher also, you just use the contributor role. Don't use that member. So membership, that member role is giving only for the 4+ years of experience who is leading your project mostly. So that's why fresher level and having the less than 3 years, 4 years of experience, don't use that term. So next one, observe here that. So what is the parameter? Where did you use parameter in your real time? So parameter, I already told you, if you want to get the top 5, top 10 like that, so you just take that scenario, you can tell them. So by using the rank functions, we have created the one parameter. So for that parameter, we have given that user to select whatever the number that they want to see, the top values or bottom values. Fine. The next one, observe here that. So this is, what is the procedure of import connection mode? Otherwise, they will ask you what are the different connection modes. So different connection types in your Power BI, direct query mode, import query mode, live data also there. So live data also you can use that one. So live connection from the Power BI service. The next one, observe this one. So this is only, ask for the experienced guys. What is the version that you are using? Freshers also you might expect, but don't blindly tell that any version name. So you simply tell that every new month that you are going to get that new version. This is fine. Sometimes what people is going to trouble you, they are asking you what are the update features that you have seen to the old version to the new version. They will ask you like this. So if you have something like that, Power BI, here these are all the earlier we don't have such kind of the this visualization charts. You just use them, 1 or 2, use them. So 1 or 2 I have used in your real time. You just simply tell that one. So otherwise you just Google it. What are the different features? So Microsoft will give you about it. Next, what are the limitation to installing your Power BI desktop? So you can't able to install in your Mac. So that is simple. You just have to understand. The next one, tell me the different license types that are available in your Power BI. So you know already different license types. What is the importance of them? I already told you all the things. So how to refresh the data? So many ways we can replace the data, Power BI desktop level and Power Query Editor level. And I told you that about that, refresh at the Power BI service level and the scheduling refresh. So this is how you just have to understand. And the next thing observe here, what are the different types of Power BI? So data types, sorry. So this is fresher level question. What are the different data types in Power BI? But the experience level questions, they will ask you, can we change the data type? Yes. But condition is, it should be very meaningful. Otherwise, we can't able to do it. So next one, difference between that stacked bar chart and clustered bar chart. So when to go for the stacked bar chart, when to go for the clustered bar chart, you just understand. The next one, so what is Power Query Editor? So this is one of the modules of your Power BI. Then why we are using that one? So this is going to use that one to modify your data. The next one, what is .pbx file? So you have to tell the definition of .pbx file. So then after that, you have to tell that the procedure of your, entire import data connection mode. Import data connection mode only, it is going to convert it to the save this file .pbx. Fine. Next, how to restrict the columns. So for example, if you connected with the multiple columns, 50 columns, but your requirement is only the 20 columns based on the clients. So you have to reduce the load to improve the performance of your dashboard. So for that matter, we are going to choose the columns, only whatever the required columns. Where we can choose it by using Power Query Editor. The next one, can we remove the unnecessary rows? Yes. These are all the simple things. You can answer it so well. The next one, can we create the table by at the Power Query Editor? Yes. Manually we can create that one. Otherwise, you can use that list and record function to create that. Simple. Next one, observe here that did you ever connected with the website data? So no, so far we didn't get that opportunity to connect it from the website, but we can connect the website data as well. So that is, you just simply use. Don't use that old data we have connected. So they immediately think that you are still taking the coaching. Don't tell that. If you are going as an experienced person. If you are fresher level, you can use that. So I tried to connecting with the O data for the practice purpose like that, you can use it. That is giving you positive nature. So how to round the decimals? Simple. So next one, index. So what is the index? How to provide the indexed starting number to each item? I told you two concept, group and group by concept and your index number. So next one, observe, very important one from the Power Query Editor. What is the difference between merge and append? When to go for the merging, when to go for appending? Explain. Explain, it doesn't mean that you know the concept, which means that did you ever work on this one? That one you have to explain. Not explaining about only concept. So this is just like a ladder question for you. Pivot table, unpivot table, why we are using? So whenever they used to talk about the pivot, unpivot, you mention the transpose also there. So this is also converting your rows to column, column to rows. Then apart from this, did you ever connecting with the dynamic appending? And where we can use this concept? So you can answer them, nothing bigger. Let's see next one. What is the difference between line chart and area chart? When to go for line chart, when to go for area chart? Then what are the requirement prerequisites? Based on what scenarios that you are using these kind of the different charts. So you just have to understand. The next thing, observe here that the difference between the duplicate and reference table. So this is one of the experience level questions. So next one. So this is, what is the M language? Did you ever write any M language queries? Yes. So you tell that I have created the tables as well by using M language queries, advanced query. How to check the recent data sources? This is not interview questions. So this is for your knowledge. So this is simple. What is the list and record function? Nothing bigger. The next one, observe here that what is the dimensional value? One dimensional value is there, two different measure values is there. What type of the chart that you can choose? So what type of chart that you can choose for the best representation to the client? You just have to understand different charts, you know, already in your hand. You go and answer them. So this is also one more question. Ribbon chart and waterfall chart or funnel chart, they will ask you. So otherwise, one more question they can ask you, what is the difference between, you know, pie chart and donut chart? So that is also you have to understand. How to check that column quality? So why we are checking the column quality? If it is there any errors, any blanks, any empty spaces, you can go and check it. Then you can clean the data. So that is the thing. The next from here, you have to focus more. What is the DAX? Why we are using DAX? Very simple question, pressure level. So this is what is the difference between ampersand and double ampersand. So where to use them in your real time. So this is one of the question you can use it. So what is the difference between today and now? So this is also important. You just have to understand. The next one, how to extract only the month name from the date. So we can, by using the options power correlator also you can extract. By writing the, you know, DAX formula also you can extract. Remember. The next, I just wanted to calculate the weekend sales. Can I able to do it? Yes, so simple. The next one, this one. So can you write the if statement if you're having the this kind of the, you know, different conditions? Yes. So they will ask you write the DAX formula. So that's why keep in mind. So this is also one of the, you know, interview questions on real-time scenarios. So start writing how to give. So fine. Next one, this is the conditional formatting. So you just do that, you know, background color, background, you know, icons, text, everything you can give. So next one, difference between switch and if statement. So why we are using the switch statement instead of the if statement? So it is going to improve the performance whenever you have the multiple conditions to write the DAX formula. So without this, your project is incomplete. So you have to by heart this, you know, DAX formulas. So they will ask you write that, you know, formulas there. In your virtual interviews or, you know, regular interviews also, they will ask you the same. These two questions are the same. Different types of filters. What is the different, you know, between that filter and slicer? You know that. The next one, observe here that what is the complex scenario that you have faced in your recent project? How did you overcome it? So you can take the any scenarios first. So whatever I have told you, the advanced DAX formulas. So you can use them. You can, you know, answer them by, you know, writing the DAX formula. Then after that, what is the parameter filter? Where did you use in your project? This is a repeated question. So what is pagination report? So this is experience level question. So we have created that pagination. So what is the gauge chart? Where did you created the gauge chart? So this is also there. We have discussed. So if you want to top and bottom end values, yes, you can tell that. Here also you can use that parameter I have used for the client. The next one here that, so I want to calculate that each month, how much it is going to contribute each month. Percentage, how to calculate it, we have discussed. Go through it once again. So this is one more tricky question. What is the sum x? Sum is going to give you sum up. So sum x is going to give you just like a iterate function or, you know, window function. So rank x, average x, so minimum x, those are all we have discussed. You go and check it. Explain about the different rank functions. So only two types are there, dense rank and skip rank. So you have to go through it. How to calculate the running totals, advanced DAX formulas. So you can use such kind of the formulas for the, you know, complex queries, complex scenarios. So difference between Power BI desktop service, repeated question. So how to create the workspace? Yes, you know how to create the workspace, but you can't do it. Only admin can do it. So next one, what is the different licenses that are available in your Power BI? You know the different type of the licenses and how the importance of that license types, you know already. So this is the difference between subscription and permissions. So I already told you why we are giving the subscription, why we are giving the permissions level. So next one, very important question. So importance of the scheduling refresh and when to go for the scheduling refresh. Whenever you have the holidays, long holidays, then only you go for the scheduling refresh. Otherwise it is too difficult. So other developers can't able to work. So what is the difference between live data connection, live stream data? So live data connection is you are pulling the data from the Power BI service. Live stream is you are getting the data from the websites. So how to improve the performance? Laddu question. So can you build the dashboards automatically by using the Power BI service level? Yes. But the problem is you can't able to get it based on the requirement. You need to make the modifications over there as well. So that you need to do practice for one more time if you are not getting the clarity. So what are the different user roles that are available? So then what is your role? So this is important question. So based on this only they will expect to ask the questions. So by chance if you are telling that you have the member role. So for example if you are having only the 2 years 3 years of experience below 3 years 3.5. So then they consider as you are the senior developer there. So don't try to use it if you don't have 4+ years of experience, 4.5 or somewhere, senior developer. How many ways we can share our reports? I already told you. So what is the row level security? So Laddu question. So when the moment they start to row level security, you have to be ready with your weapons. Did you ever created the Power App? Power BI service level? Yes. Power Apps means all the reports we are going to create at one place. So that is the thing we already created that one. What is the actions? Actions we are discussed, whenever we discussed about the bookmarks. So just like this in the pagination also we will discuss. Just go through it. This is also one more Laddu questions. So what is the bookmarks selection options? Where did you use it? So this is already we have discussed. We'll go on revisit it. What is data modeling? You know already what is the data modeling, how to do it. Simple. And the next one, difference between that, your dimensional columns and measures. You know this one, what is the dimensional column? What is the measure columns? The next one, Laddu question. What is the schema? What are the different types of the difference between that star schema and snowflake schema? You can show them practically, you can tell them theoretically. So both ways you can do it. So this is normalization, denormalization, which related to your SQL server, but here also you can expect question. So this is what is interactions and edit interactions. I already told you 3 ways that are there: highlight and filter and none. So those are all the interactions. How to give dashboard theme. So themes, you can change it the way you want. So what is hierarchy? We already discussed parent to child. The next one, what is the drill through option and where did you use it in your project? So this is one of the entry questions. Go and check it. So next one, cascading filter. So we already check that one, filter, parent to child filter. So where did you use that one, the sync slicer? So this is sync slicer is going to apply across all the reports. The next one, observe here that what is group, different types of groups and which scenario you have used it. So group by concept that you can use it. Otherwise here also Power BI desktop level also you can make the groups. So that is thing. Next one, explain me about your project. This is one more Laddu question. So you have to explain that your project, whatever you have done. So how you are getting the task every day. So to check you whether you are working the real time or not. So they will try to ask you how you are getting the task, how many members, team size and all. So are you involving client calls? So whatever the experience that you have, you just try to tell that yes, I have involved into the client calls, but the mostly my senior developer is going to discuss. If you are senior developer, you can also freely speak. So that's why you can use that one. So what is your
how you are getting task every day అంటే దానికి ఆన్సర్ ఏం చెప్పాలి?
So we have Jira, na? In your real time, you are working somewhere, na? Jira board is there.
Okay.
Scrum Master is going to assign the task. So for example, if you are having the 4+ years of experience, so how you are getting that 4+ years of experience? Jira board only. Everybody getting from the Jira board only. But the problem is, if you are fresher level or less than 3 years of experience. So for this guy, sometimes your senior developer is going to share you that task. So based on the requirements only, your senior developer is keep on touching with you entire day. So he's giving you some task assignments, then you have to complete it. So this is how you have to do. So Jira board only, nothing bigger. So what is your current methodology in your organization? Mostly we are using the Agile methodology. That Agile methodology is used to call it as a 14-day sprint. Just observe here that our dashboard is not taking the much time. So sometimes we can complete one dashboard just like that if the requirement level is the very not criticality. So in that cases we can complete one small report in the month. So within the month also you can complete your project. It is not project entirely, one report. So one report you can publish that into your Power BI service. So how many sprints it will take to complete that small reports? 2 sprints. Don't use that 1 month, 2 months like this. Don't use days. So in the Agile methodology, each Agile methodology you are going to complete some amount of work in the sprint wise. Based on this only, your client is going to torture you. So your manager keep on asking you, do work, complete this, complete that, like this. Why they are using that one? Because of the Agile methodology. So it is going to understand the progress every day. So that is why. So these are all to check that whether you are working real time or not. So nowadays people are working, asking like this. Otherwise, these are all, nobody will ask you how you are getting task and all this. So this is one more checking whether you are working or not real time. So what is your team size? Mostly we have only 2 members, one senior developer, one junior developer, which means that one consultant, one senior developer. So sometimes the maximum level we have only the 4 members. That is Power BI side only. Your team size, which doesn't mean that entire your project. Just understand, you are working as a reporting. The Power BI side, so 2 developers are required. Admin is separate. So apart from this, one guy might be there. So he is not actually developer, he is testing guy. We used to call it as a UAT. So otherwise, QA, you can call it quality assurance. So testing guy. So he is also from the Power BI side, but 2 are dedicated for your Power BI. The remaining people are for one guy is for testing. So total 3 guys maximum, or 4 guys you can tell Power BI side. So data side might be the 2 guys. So SQL side, so might be the 2 guys. So you no need to think about this one. So whenever they are asking you, the Power BI side, we are our team size is 3 to 4. And so database side we have 2 people, and other people you can say that one. So this much is fine, 4-5 people, that is fine. So this is important, that they try to test you whether you are really working or not. What is the software development life cycle? So life cycle, how we are going to do it? So tomorrow we will complete that project. I will tell you what it is going to do that one, how you are going to explain. So simple. Next one, observe this one. So tell me your project domain. So for example, you are mentioning in your resume, retail domain, manufacturing domain, healthcare. Based on that only you have to explain your project. So remember, don't randomly tell that whatsoever you have. So that is giving you, wrong information to them, whether you are really working or not. Because of the all people are working for the business magnets. So you have to be very clear. So can we build the dashboard or pages? Power BI service level, yes. We can do it. These many entry questions that are there, you can expect. out of this only they can ask, 15 or 10 or 15 only. So you can easily answer them, don't worry. But the problem is, if you've done the practice well since day one, it is possible to answer. If you are not practice well, you are the very intelligent person. Your intelligent can give you only the theoretical information, so but not practical information. So when you have the practical information, what is the advantage here? That you can answer them step by step. So that is the advantage. So whenever you try to answer them step by step, they think that you have both practical knowledge and your theoretical knowledge, that giving the insights that you can handle the clients as well. So whenever you use such kind of interview questions here, are you involving into client calls? So this is telling the all information. So that is why since day one you must be practice. So this much only. Any queries? Even doubts ఉన్నాయా? టుమారో ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ కంప్లీట్ చేద్దాము. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎలా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలో రేపు చెప్తాను. సో